everybody. Today is Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. If you don't, I still send you many, many blessings and peace for an amazing 2024 and blessings going into 2025. And I probably won't put this out until tomorrow because it is Christmas Day. But I just had a minute and I wanted to send you guys a quick message. It's been a while since I've been on here, but the other thing, we're moving into a brand new year. It's hard to believe that 2024 is basically over. Another week and it'll be 2025. But moving into the new year, everybody sets New Year's intentions. They want to change things the beginning of the year. They want to do things different and all of those kinds of things. Well, as we're wrapping up 2024, start that process. If you haven't already started shifting, start shifting your mindset on what you're paying attention to, where you're sending your energy. Because where your energy goes, or where your attention goes, your energy flows. So when you're paying attention to the nonsense that's going on in the world, you're sending an energy. And this is the time, and I know I've said this quite a few times, this is the time to release what's no longer serving you. And when you go back and look at how has that served you in your past? By focusing on what's going on in the world. Know it's there, but don't send it energy. And I heard a scenario or a situation the other day that is like perfect for this. Because if you're in a relationship and you come home, your partner's standing there next, waiting for you to speak to them, and you just walk right past them, and you go in the other room and you do whatever, how long is that relationship going to last? Not very long. You're not sending it energy. You're not giving it attention. You're not giving it energy. Therefore, it's going to go away. And you can't be focused on the negative and the positive. You can't be happy and sad at the same time. So when you're wanting to manifest your goals and dreams, your desires, whatever, but you're focused on the things that are going on in the world that you're not happy with, you don't agree with, that's where you're sending your energy. So therefore, those things keep perpetuating, keep happening. Whether you're watching it on TV, whether you're watching it on YouTube, whether you're just having a conversation with a friend, when you get wrapped up in the drama, like the drones, I was watching a thing the other day and they were talking about the drones, and the whole time they were talking about what they are and all this kind of stuff. The whole time I'm thinking, who cares? Really, who cares what they are? Is it impacting you? Is there anything you can do about it? Probably not, other than it's just there. Don't send it energy. And if we stop, I know Trump has talked about changing things as he's coming into office, the negative stuff, the woke agenda. If we had never given it energy in the first place, it wouldn't have gotten to where it is now. If we hadn't allowed the school system, the organized religion, the everything, if we hadn't allowed it to happen, if we hadn't focused on the negative, it wouldn't be where it is now. So now we're having to shift and go, for those of us that are moving to positive, that nonsense is not in my world. Literally, it's not in my world. I don't give it energy. Yes, Supposedly, I have not seen the drones. Supposedly they're there. I'm not saying that they're not, but I'm not giving it energy because, again, who cares? You know, Biden is doing all this craziness by pardoning all these people. Again, who cares? It will work itself out. It's all distractions to keep you from focusing on the positive stuff. If you don't focus on it, if you don't send it energy, if you continue to focus on what you want, which is love and light and peace and joy and unity, those are the things that will manifest into your reality. And abundance. Because when you're focusing on, and the dark side, the deep state, the cabal, whoever is running the negative agenda, they know this. So their sole purpose is to keep you, me, all of us from being free, being without fear, being sovereign, stepping into your power and being happy and not being a slave to their system. They're seeing where a lot of us are stepping out of that, but they keep throwing up diversions. And when you're focused on their diversion, you can't be focused at the same time on what you want to see happen. So you can't focus on wanting love and peace when you're focused on, oh my God, there's drones. Oh my God, where are they coming from? What are they? Who is it? Again, let it go. Don't send it energy. Because when we stop focusing on their diversions, they're going to eventually stop. It won't happen overnight, but it won't stop. It's like the mainstream media. They're finally seeing that we're not paying attention to them. A lot of us have shifted. Their ratings have dropped. So now they're going back saying, wait a minute, time out. We need to shift something because people aren't watching us anymore. So to get people back, we need to maybe stop lying to people, put out the truth, stop pushing an agenda that people don't want to hear about anymore. So those of us that are shifting and not focusing on the nonsense, keep it up. It's working. Keep it up. Because it's a slow process, but we didn't get here overnight either. You know, we didn't get to this nonsense and how messed up things are overnight. It took time. It's going to take time to go back to love and light. So, and there will still be people, yes, that continue to focus on the nonsense and the diversions. But that's their path. They will continue to have nonsense and diversions in their existence. So going into the new year, things will change only when things change. The change has to start with you. It has to start with me. I can't, when you take ownership and you take responsibility that you are the creator of your existence, which most of you guys have done, you're shifting your reality. Therefore, shifting the collective consciousness. You're helping things evolve to a better place. So step into 2025 by keeping your focus on the positive stuff that you want to see happen. And I know for me, back a couple months ago when my husband was going through the hyperbaric treatment, both of us shifted. There were a lot of shifts that happened for the two of us. This past week and a half, there were nights where I would just get on edge. And I knew it, and I could sense it. And I'm like, no, I don't. Why? Why is this coming up? Why am I feeling these energies? And I just didn't give it energy. I didn't give it attention. I knew it was there. I didn't feed into it. The old me would have gotten attached to that feeling, that agitation, that anxiety, that whatever it is, that anger that came from nowhere. And nobody did anything to set me off, but I sat with it and I'm like, what is it? Why is it? It is a pattern that I have played out my whole life. It's like things, and I never understood why things would be going great for a while, and then all of a sudden, it's like everything goes to hell in a handbasket. It is a level of self-sabotage because I don't, and some of this stuff is coming to me as I'm speaking to you. It's a level of self-sabotage because I don't feel worthy I didn't feel worthy of being happy, of enjoying really life. Now that I'm stepping into that acceptance and know that I am worthy and that is the life that I choose to have, is the happiness, some of this stuff is still coming in so I can see it and clear it. And I'm not giving it energy. So as I don't give it energy, it goes away. And it gets less and less and less. And because the other night I got up at like 3:30 in the morning. I'm like, I just need to go take a salt bath. And I went and took a salt bath. I was actually probably in there for 45 minutes. And it really I felt the release. I felt it clear. I regrounded myself. However you do it, it's a little cold right now for us in the northern hemisphere to be walking barefoot outside. But however you need to ground yourself, reground yourself, center yourself, and focus on the positive stuff. Don't give the old belief systems, the old nonsense in your life, don't give it energy. Send your energy to what you want to happen, And I would it's like when these things came up, I would feel it, and the old me would have lashed out at my husband, and he'd have been like blindsided, like, where the hell did this come from? Because he didn't cause it. He didn't do anything to piss me off. It just came up, which has happened my whole life because I get to that point and then the littlest thing will set me off. I didn't send an energy this time. Instead, I sat with him and I said, okay, this is what I'm going through. I'm really focused on sending it positive energy, sending it love, working through this situation. I just let the energy flow through me. I didn't hang on to it. I didn't get stuck in it. It was still there, but I let it go. And now I'm much better. I mean, the last couple of nights, I have not had that feeling. It's gone. It may come back, but the thing is, the more we do this, the more you become aware of your ego, of your limiting beliefs, of your situations that you're breaking free from. They don't serve you anymore. You become aware of them, and therefore you can let them go. And that's the amazing part of what we're stepping into in 2025. Is letting the nonsense go. Focus on the positive. Focus on what you want. to the outcome you want, the outcome you desire. And when I say that, I don't mean that from a place of lack. It just comes from it doesn't come from a lack or a fear that I'm not there now. I need to get there. I'm not happy. I want to get there. I don't have money. I need the money. I don't have a job. I want a job. I'm not in a relationship. I need a relationship. That's not where I'm talking about. Don't be in that place. Be in the place of self-love and self-peace and desiring just more peace. Because you're already there. You just want to keep it going. You're already abundant. You're already, it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter what your situation is. I had this conversation the other day with a friend of mine, because it's like, no matter how much money we make, we spend all of it. You can get a raise, but what happens? You go spend more money. So we get in that mindset, and we've been told that, and words are powerful, so be careful what you say. Because when you make statements like, well, I just live paycheck to paycheck, guess what happens? You continue to live paycheck to paycheck. It doesn't matter how much money you make. But when you go back and you look at choices that you've made to buy things that you've bought, you have abundance. The universe always provides what you need. Chances are you have a house, you have a vehicle, you have food, you have a phone, a computer to watch this video on. You are abundant. When you focus on what you have and you're grateful for what you have, more will come in. But we've been geared to think, I don't have enough. I want more. I don't make enough money. Well, but what are you spending your money on now? Chances are there is something that you don't have to have, but you have chosen to spend your money on it. You're abundant. When you shift your mindset to abundance, because you really truly are abundant, the universe will send you more abundance. But when you sit and go, well, I don't have enough money, I live paycheck to paycheck, the universe is saying, wait a minute, we gave you a raise, we've given you a better job, we sent you money last month for whatever, and you're still complaining. You still don't have enough. You're still saying you live paycheck to paycheck. Okay, well, here you go. Here's more, not enough. And it's the same, because some people are still struggling with their finances. Some people are still struggling with things that they don't desire. It's all part of shifting your mindset to focus on what you have and be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for the situation that you're in, because it could always be worse. And don't focus on the nonsense. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much you worry about the drones. Is that going to make them go away? No. It doesn't matter how much you worry and get pissed off about the nonsense that Biden's doing for pardoning all these criminals. Is it going to make it stop? No. So why give it energy? It's just a diversion. Know it's there and let it go. And focus on what you want to happen. the peace, the love, the joy, the, you know, the positive things. So anyway, I send you guys so much love. And so I'm wishing you so many blessings for 2025. But again, the diversions will continue to show up. And that is the 3D, 5D shift. In 3D, you will continue to get the diversions. You will continue to get your ego controlling you instead of you controlling your ego. When you shift into more love and light and you shift more into 5D, that nonsense it's just there. It's like that white noise. It's just there. So what? Who cares? Just let it be. And stay in a place of peace, inner peace. And that's where we're all supposed to be. That's where we're heading. That's where a lot of us are and continue to improve on. And the more you are the light shining that existence, more people will see it and go, oh my gosh, I want what she's got. Or I want what he's got. How can he be so happy when all this nonsense is going on? That's how. So continue to shine your light. Continue to be positive and focus on things that you want. And even as the things that you have changed, you have shifted, you have let go, even as they continue to come up, still do not send it energy. Be conscious of it. Know it's there. You know, just like the stuff that I was going through last week. I knew it was there. I could sense it. You know, it's just, but I also made the choice to not let it control me. And I stayed in a place of love and gratitude. Even though I knew, like in the back of my head, I knew it was there. And it would have taken very little to trigger that. But again, it's a choice. I made the choice to not go there. I made the choice, even though my husband and I had conversations that could have very easily set me off, because it was a difference of opinion. And not in a bad way. But when I get to that point, it doesn't take anything huge to set me off. But I just let it be. It's like, okay. Is it negatively impacting me? No. Can I change it? No, it's his opinion. We can agree to disagree. Maybe it's a different point of view, whatever. Just let it go. Who cares? Again, who cares? If it's negatively impacting you, you have a choice to make. Stay in the situation or change it. If it's not negatively impacting you, who cares? Let it go. So I hope you guys have an amazing, I hope you had an amazing Christmas. I hope you have an amazing New Year. Stay safe, stay in love and light, and we will talk soon.